Ve'ata tzarich להבין, and now we need to understand מה שאמרה הירח, this that the moon said, אי אפשר לשני מלכים חולו, that you cannot have two kings. הנה פירוש בכסר אחד, what does it mean that have one crown? משמע בעץ חיים שר מיעוט הירח פרק א'. So the meaning of this Kabbalistically, it says in Eitz Chaim, the gate of the lessening of the moon, Shetiferes Te'ima, Kemusha Nasa Keser Lezah, Kain Nasa Keser Lenukfa. That the Tiferes of Ima, corresponding with Bina, just like the Tiferes of Ima comes down and becomes the Keser for Ze'er Anpin, so too it comes down and becomes the Keser for Nukva for the parts of Malchus. So it's one crown for two kings, for Zah and for Nukva, coming from one place. Mikabelas oroseha mi'ima atzma shelo al yedei Ze'er Anpin. And it receives the lights from Ima itself, not through Zah. And this that it says in Eitz Chaim there, that this concept never happened yet, and it's not going to happen until the time to come, this needs great looking into. Because it says, because it says you cannot have two kings that are using one crown. So this implies that there was originally one crown for both of them. But already was. And furthermore, for this reason they were called originally the two great luminaries, implying that both of them are equal when they were created. So both of them can receive directly from Tiferes of Imayla. V'inyan perush kesar echad lishnehen, and this concept of one crown for both of them, ayin mizeh b'torah or suf parshas vayigash b'inyan misamech chasan im hakala. Look what it says in Parshas Vayigash about to rejoice the chassan with the kala, because you have misameh chassan v'kala, to rejoice the chassan and the kala, and there the chassan is higher than the kala. But together with the kala, ima kala implies that the kala has risen up to the level of the chassan, an elevation of parts of nukva up to parts of zah, or malchus upwards, to be equal and receiving from the same level of the Keser of Zah. V'sof Pashas Truma b'ksav yad admon nishmas o'ed binyan akruvim. There, the kruvim are also this concept of Zah Malchus, and they are, facing each other. The kaporas is, that you have this crown around both of them. The Zer, Zahav Saviv. Vayin mashikosu b'likutei Torah b'dibur hamaskil lahaya mispar b'nei Yisrael b'nei v'nikpesu b'nei Yisrael b'nei Yehuda b'nei Yisrael yachtav v'samu lahem rosh echad. And so Likutei Torah, it explains in the verse that the number of the sons of Israel, and there it brings the pasuk that the sons of Yehuda and the sons of Israel will gather together, and they will place one head for both of them. So here you have another concept of Bnei Yehuda, Bnei Israel, also a similar idea, and they have one head, one crown. Zeu inyan keser echad lishtehen. This is the concept of one crown for both of them, as explained in all these memorim. This similar idea. So if that's the case, What was the intention here when it said this? And what was her desire? What was the Malchus's desire? If she was already having this state, especially if we say that this is the state that it's going to be Lasid Lavo, so again Malchus will have this Taina, right? And what did it want initially that it said this? So this that the Pardes says there, an idea that the intention of the moon was that the sun should go down from its place and it should remain in its place, in its own place, meaning to say not that the moon should go down but the sun should go down. This is a great push to say that this is actually the idea, because what benefit is this? What's this idea for the moon? What did the moon think that it was going to get this? And if so, why did it matter to it so much? One of them needed to go down, either way. And it admitted it, and it knew it. Why do you want to say that your blood, so to speak, is redder than your friends? Is it so petty? I guess that's the question. You can't be so upset at any rate. And you can't say that in the beginning, when both of them were equal, the flow into the lower worlds of Bria, Tzira, and Asiya was through both of them, through Zoh and Malchus, like we said here, that this is what it is referring to, according to the Arizal and Yitzchaim, Shar Miyut HaYereach. That the worlds of Bria, Yitzira, and Asiya were elevated to receive from Zoh itself, Kinyan Shiluv Adnai B'Havaya, like the concept of uniting the name Adnai in the name Havaya. Yet the name Adnai in general corresponds with Malchus, and Havaya corresponds with Zoh. And the flow into the worlds goes up to receive, which corresponds with Adnai, goes up to receive from Zoh, which is Shem Havaya. So you're Mishalev and include the Chayus of Adnai that's down, you bring it up into and include it in Shem Havaya. Where you have Yud, Aleph, K, Daled, Vav, Nun, K, Yud. That the Havaya comes first and Shem Havaya is Mishulav in it. Even though the Malchus is called, this is the gate for Hashem. That's how you get into Shem Havaya. So it seems to be lower, I guess, because it's the gate. But it's through this gate they'd actually receive from Zoh. Just like now, they receive only from Malchus. So if you open the gate, so it's definitely a higher level. Look what it says in the Maamar, when you listen to the voice or in the voice, with the concept of from the heavens, Havaya gazed, that at times the watching over and the giving of flow is through Ze'aran Pin alone. But that's only in terms of watching over, directly from Zoh. So there's a concept of hashgacha, but it's not the same thing as it was before the complaint of the moon, who had an actual revelation from this level into the lower worlds of Bria, Tzir, and Asiya. It's not the same thing as just watching over, which doesn't imply a full flow of revelation. Shgacha, as watching, is from above. And this is the concept of two kings using one crown. Mamash, truly. Hainu pu'ula achas, that is to say, they were doing one thing. You had one action. Ela shezeh haya bebechinas hamshocha, v'zeh haya bebechinas hala. Only that one was doing this from drawing down, and the other one was doing it from elevation. One was like the gate, elevating biyah upwards into zah, and the other one was zah, revealing it down into biyah. Inami hakeser echad hainu keser ve'atik debriya. Or you could say that the one crown is the crown and atik of the world of Bria. Sheshneim hayu bebechina zu. That both of them were a concept of the crown for the world of Bria. Both Zah and Malchus, they themselves were the crown. V'kavanasa haisa, and its intention was shetiya hi levada me'ira bebiyah, that it alone wanted to be the one shining into the lower worlds of Bria, Yitzira, and Asiya, only from Malchus and not from Zah. The Kamush Kozbe Pardes Sham, Perek Shishi, B'Shem HaZohar, like it says in Pardes there, in the name of the Zohar, Chamina de Reusach lemeheve reisha l'shualim. I see that your intention is to be the head of the foxes, right? Where Zon of La'arayos would be the tail of the lions in Atzilus, whereas the head of the foxes is in the lower worlds of Biyah. But its intention was that it shouldn't go down at all. It shouldn't lessen at all. But just like it was shining in Atzilus, the great luminary, like we said, as it was, that's how it should shine into the lower worlds of Biyah. So in this case, it's not asking that the sun should go down, but rather that as it shines into the lower world, it shouldn't lessen. So because it shined in Atzilus in one way, and in Biyah there was a lessening of the light. So, but still, then we need to understand, what does it mean, L'chi Ma'idiyas Atzmech? Does it mean that you can't